Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
More than anything, Unisa must be celebrated as a pioneer of the distance education model, an enduring gift not only to South Africa, the continent, but to the human civilization in the knowledge arena the world over.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning, with a footprint of students in more than 100 countries worldwide. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride, and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities for former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in almost 1 million alumni, with 10 alumni chapters internationally, making their mark in diverse fields and capabilities. Some of the noteworthy alumni include President Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, who is also the Chancellor and custodian of the university's Calabash Awards, current President Cyril Ramaphosa, former South African Reserve Bank Governor Joe Marcus, and current one, Lesetja Kganyago. Internationally, Reserve Bank governors of Eswatini and Namibia, to name but a few. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneuk campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. The Florida campus in Johannesburg is Unisa's science campus, housing state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment. Unisa has 6 regional hubs including Ethiopia and multiple centers across the country. We have embraced the fact that we need to adapt quickly to the fast-paced higher education environment of the 21st century, and this is reflected in our management style and leadership practice. In articulating her vision, the new Principal and Vice-Chancellor of the University of South Africa, the first black woman to be appointed at the helm of Unisa, Professor Buleng Kabula, shared that Unisa is well-placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To this end, Unisa is working on the following catalytic niche areas. Marine Studies. As a discipline, Marine Studies covers field-specific studies like marine ecology and biology to policy-related studies like marine spatial planning and coastal economies. Many other areas of marine research and studies are covered in this niche area. Aviation and Aeronautical Studies. Aviation and Aeronautical Studies covers specializations in areas as diverse as aeronautical engineering and aerospace safety, and South Africa's 18 airports forms a major role player for passengers and goods transitioning to and from our country. This is a niche that supports a major component of the country's economy. Automotive Studies. The South African automotive industry is projected to grow from 600,000 to 1.4 million vehicles a year in production. There is major potential to be explored in Unisa's commitment to automotive studies. In 2022, students from the Department of Mechanical Engineering participated in the Sasol Solar Challenge with their solar-powered car that travels from Johannesburg to Cape Town without using a single drop of fuel. Energy Studies. Unisa's Institute for Development of Energy for African Sustainability specializes in designing chemical processes, reducing material and energy consumption, as well as carbon dioxide emissions. Space Studies and Square Kilometer Array. Unisa has been extensively involved in the $1 billion Square Kilometer Array project since 2012. The Unisa Observatory, situated on the main campus, is a modern, well-equipped facility housing a 14-inch telescope where the College of Science, Engineering and Technology offers undergraduate courses in astrophysics and astronomy with specialization up to PhD level. Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization. The fourth industrial revolution can be described as the advent of cyber-physical systems, involving entirely new capabilities for people and machines. Examples include genome editing and new forms of machine intelligence. The College of Graduate Studies will support and promote studies into 4IR and digitalization, while the Graduate School of Business Leadership presents a short learning program on big data. Natural Sciences. The simplest definition of biotechnological studies is applied biology. Through the application of biological knowledge and techniques to develop products or services, Unisa's College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is one of the main partners in the African Biogenome Project, a coordinated Pan-African effort piloting a project with a key objective of sequencing 100,000 endemic species. Health and/or Pharmaceutical Studies. The Department of Health Studies is prepared for the challenge of equipping their students with research skills and expertise in the field of health and pharmaceutical studies. The UNESCO Unisa Africa Chair in Nanoscience and Nanotechnology is leading the international research into the nano-delivery of medicinal drugs, including African herbal medicine. The College of Law offers an elective undergraduate model on medical law. Feminist, Womanist, Busadi Theorizations. In the College of Human Sciences, the Institute for Gender Studies, the College of Education and the Graduate School of Business all contribute to the interdisciplinary research into eliminating gender-based violence, homophobia and transphobia, and discrimination against women in the workplace and the political arena. The Institute also uses education about gender as an effective way to achieve gender equality and the empowerment of women. Student support and co-curricular activities. Unisa is uniquely placed to offer creative and radically innovative ways of enhancing student support. Unisa's College of Graduate Studies has developed a whole range of training programs to assist and encourage students. The Advocacy and Resource Center for Students with Disabilities promotes the principle of access for success, and the Student Development Division provides students with social support and leadership development services. These niche areas find expression in the rich tapestry of our disciplines included in the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, the Graduate School of Business Leadership, and the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning institution, Unisa is recognized as a serious player in research globally. From publication and journal output to the number of master's and doctoral graduates, we are moving forwards and upwards. Unisa has made substantial progress in research and innovation, as evidenced by several external and credible scientific ranking systems, with the latest ones, the 2023 Webometrics and Shanghai rankings, placing us in the top 10 universities in the country. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, we can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
More than anything, Unisa must be celebrated as a pioneer of the distance education model, an enduring gift not only to South Africa, the continent, but to the human civilization in the knowledge arena the world over.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Thank you. Let us please sit down. Good morning. All right, I'll try again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Tovela, Lochani, Molweni, Sanibonani, Huemore, Hamilosa. Welcome to the University of South Africa. I'm not only welcoming you here today, I carry and convey happy greetings from our Chancellor, His Excellency President Thabo Mbeki. And I would be remiss if I did not convey greetings from the Chairperson of Council, Dr. Dan Musia, and of Council itself. Receive also greetings from our Vice Chancellor and Principal on behalf of the entire university community, Professor Pulen Lengabula, in whose place I'm standing this morning. They would have dearly loved to be here, but the demands of the University of governing and leading a university of this magnitude have placed them elsewhere at this moment. My name is Professor Moloko Sepota, and I'll be acting as the Vice Chancellor this morning. And I'm not alone here. I would like to welcome all colleagues on stage, the academic procession, and also colleagues from other different portfolios. We have got colleagues from Department of Institutional Advancement, colleagues from Graduation Division, colleagues from Multimedia, colleagues from Unisa Radio, colleagues from Protection Services, our pianist, cleaning services, facility management, campus clinic, registrar's office, and all other colleagues that are here this morning. Let me come back to you, the audience, but in particular our beautiful graduates this morning. We are happy to see you here. We are happy to welcome you here. We are happy to be part of this proud moment. Today, we see the last piece of the puzzle that we have been missing to complete this beautiful picture in this place. Grandparents, parents, spouses, children, family members, and friends of the graduates, we are happy that you are here this time. We always knew that you were here and you were supporting our graduates, and we knew that you were not visible, but you were there, providing broad shoulders for our graduates to stand upon. We appreciate that. You have poured in your heart and financial resources, and of course your time, just so that you may experience this success today. Many of you have spent sleepless nights worrying about the fate of these students. I'm sure there are quite a number amongst you who have missed wearing beautiful clothes, driving expensive cars, and or perhaps buying those beautiful big houses. You did all this in order to sacrifice for our graduates who are here today, and we will be forever grateful for that. Your spirit has always been with them, and I can assure you that we have experienced it as well from where we are sitting. For this and many more wonderful gestures of support and love, allow me to thank you again. To the graduates and diplomates, welcome to this special occasion. You look so beautiful. When I grow up, I want to be like you in the front seat. Today, we are happy to see you all here, sitting there, poised proudly to receive your qualification in this important occasion. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Our late former president of our country, President Nelson Mandela, we all know is well-renowned for many of his inspirational messages. The one I've just quoted is one of the most famous and the most apt for this type of an occasion. It elevates education to the apex of weaponry required to bring about change to the world. It acknowledges that at the same time that change cannot be avoided, and that without adequate education, many will face the threat of being left behind the shifts that define the world we live in today. Our visitors here, our beautiful visitors, special visitors, our graduates, know very well about change. I think they've got two stories to tell. They've been through the face-to-face way of doing things, and overnight, they were forced to transition to e-platforms. And they managed that change, they embraced the change, they managed to navigate even the Invigilator app. We thank you for that. Today, let me very briefly talk about change. And I want to say to you, please keep on doing what you are doing and embrace change, because that is inevitable. Inherent within our being is a natural ability to adapt to change, usually and subconsciously as we grow up age-wise and also in awareness. When we experience loss or gain family, wealth, and friends, and we evolve from being guided by others to becoming guides ourselves. So change is not some strange experience. Change is not selfish. Change goes knocking on each and every door. Whether you want to accept it or not, you are wasting your time. It will knock and it will come in. Change is focused and determined. Whether you like it or not, it was there, it is here, it is still going to be here. And it always includes you in its plans. You better also include change in your own plans. It affects you and all that you think and do. Change does not know a moment of rest, so you are better off embracing change, holding it closely, acknowledging it. Let it be your friend and not your enemy. However, without education, we trail behind not only other people and nations, but also behind the ideas and innovations that drive the world. Receiving your certificate or being awarded a diploma or having a degree conferred on you serves as a moment of change that is empowered by education. We have our beautiful 4 graduates here. If you ask them now, one will tell you I'm Mr., one will tell you I'm Miss, but within a moment, they shall have changed. They shall have lost the Mr. and Miss title. That's how change works. If you merely grow up or just receive an education but never change, your growth and education becomes questionable. We expect to see positive change in everyone. I'll not dwell here today on those people who demonstrate negative growth and negative growth patterns and whose characters include arrogance, superiority complex, and generally becoming antisocial. I would rather spend time on the positive attributes of change that we want to see in you as Unisa graduates. Change has to start with you. Live a principle-centered life. In that case, you will be the envy of and therefore copied by many others out there. Become a standard that many aspire to be. Be the benchmark. Do not strive to be like other people, rather have them strive to be like you, our Unisa graduate. Learn from your mistakes, for you will still make quite a few, but never be a repeat offender. Grow daily in your attitude towards living a progressively improving life, thus becoming a better person by nightfall that you were at sunrise. Never go to bed as your old self. Learn a new skill regularly and upgrade those skills that you already have. Be content with your honest and energetic trials and worry less, of course, if at all, but about your failures. Because I'm an academic through and through, I want to remind you that there is a doctoral degree and a professorship custom built for you. All you have to do is arrive and claim it. Just follow in their footsteps, the 4 graduates that are in front of us here. When you arrive home or at your work or at your community or at your burial society, let the change in you shine from the moment of your arrival and permanently thereafter. You were made to shine. Don't get used to this darkness. Continue to shine out there like stars you are. Let change in you shine from the moment you arrive until the moment you leave. Give more guidance and support to those who are following in your footsteps. Treat your parents, spouses, children, and those that are around you with grandeur they deserve. Let your colleagues marvel at your work ethic and, of course, very importantly, your integrity. That is something that is these days becoming an endangered species. Please go out and show that to the world. Become an available and useful resource in your community. There is a lot that you have learned after the more than experience of and in education. Surely someone will learn from you. Immerse yourself deliberately and deeply in the social, economic, political, health life of all those that are around you. Participate in life and essence of your community. Simply stated, become the agent of change. Or rather, let me say you are the agent of change. And delight yourself in seeing change happening in others as well. Never ever become an educated outcast. The tendency that we seem to see these days, that we always are trapped in, we always think in terms of wealth and power. Let me tell you, those two are temporary visitors. They are in transit. They are here today. Tomorrow you'll be without those. So never ever run after those. If they come, yes, it's a bonus. But don't run after them to an extent that you lay your fingers in the wallet that is not yours. Allow me to, before you come to stage, to welcome colleagues that will be officiating here this morning. We've got Mrs. Masalesa, who will be serving as the acting registrar. We have got college representatives here. Dr. L.R. Morodi from the College of Law, Professor Mavandu Muzusi from Human Sciences, Professor Jali also from College of Human Sciences, Professor T.E. Njelele, Professor S. Naidu, Dr. Mapala, all from College of Economics and Management Sciences. And we also welcome Professor Naidu, who will be speaking to us shortly. We also welcome our supervisors. We are proud of you and all academics. The work that you are doing, had it not been of your work, we wouldn't be here today. And I can see the graduates here are acknowledging that. You are welcome. Thank you for coming to support your graduates. We never ever take that for granted. As you will be coming up to stage, and as you walk through the red carpet, have that extra bounce in your step that reflects that you are changing even more. And of course, as you go through this stage, you will be changing. It is a proud moment for you. Walk proudly. And let me tell you one thing. Some of you we have met before. Some of you we have never seen you smiling. Of course, maybe there was a reason for that. You have got a reason today as you walk across the stage, especially as you'll be posing for the picture there with the acting registrar. We need that smile ever. Don't forget that. I like some of our colleagues that are that side, they always remind you, smile. This is your proud moment. Please give us that big smile. May I also request a favor from you, all of you graduates and parents, spouses, and family members. It is our tradition that we give you the freedom to celebrate the success of your children, spouses, and friends here today. Praise them as you deem fit. Ululate as loudly as you wish, but please do not leave your seats. We request you humbly so that you remain there for the whole ceremony. Also, let us please remember to respect our graduates, diplomates here this morning. Let us know that they also have their wishes and prayers, and one of their wishes for them and their family members is to make sure that they hear their names properly and clearly called out. So as we ululate and do all these things, let us respect that moment. Let us give them that space so that they can hear their names as they are going to be called out. Each name that will be announced must be heard by everyone, not only them. Everyone in the hall must hear their name being pronounced. So let us please celebrate, but in a well-controlled manner, and let us ensure that we are all happy and satisfied by the way we will be praising them. This is a community of celebrants. Let us celebrate each and every diplomate and graduate. And unless, as I request that, unless it is completely impossible to do so, we request that you do not leave the hall, your seat or the hall, or wander around until we have reached the end of this ceremony. The time we have been waiting for is here, and you are welcome. I thank you. Colleagues, before we invite Professor Naidu, let us please allow latecomers to come in. Quickly so. Thank you. Colleagues, thank you. Since our graduates are all seated, it gives me now great pleasure to invite Professor K. Naidu to come and deliver the Chancellor's address. Over to you, Prof.
The Acting Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor and pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa, at which we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our students, indeed the last part of the puzzle. I would like to commence by congratulating you, our students, on your tremendous achievement. This is a proud day for you, your family, and friends. We would like to acknowledge the time, the effort, and the resources that you have spent in order to graduate today. Your success also bears testimony to the contributions of your lecturers and tutors, your promoters and supervisors. I would also like to acknowledge their sacrifices in enabling you to graduate from Unisa. I would especially like to acknowledge the women and mothers and students living with disabilities who will be graduating today. You have had to overcome additional burdens and obstacles in order to achieve your dreams. Before your hard-earned degrees, diplomas, and certificates are conferred and you begin celebrating, I would like to say a few words about your responsibilities as graduates of Unisa, as citizens of South Africa, and as citizens of the African continent. You have had the privilege of studying at a unique university that takes pride in calling itself the African University in the service of humanity. Unisa graduates stretch across the globe. If you are employed, you will hopefully find more gainful and meaningful employment with your academic achievements. If you have not yet entered the labor market, you will hopefully find that its doors are more widely open. A university qualification often ensures a higher income and a higher standard of living. However, I urge you to remain humble at all times. It is our goal to ensure that you graduate as truly educated people who not only possess the knowledge, the professional and the technical expertise and skills, but who are also enlightened, ethical, critical, and compassionate citizens. Citizens with a strong social commitment who use their knowledge and expertise to develop South African society and the African continent. Unisa aspires to respect, protect, promote, and fulfill the values that underpin the South African Constitution and Bill of Rights. In other words, these values must inform your responsibilities, guide your conduct, and your social relationships with others. South African society has often been described as a dysfunctional and broken society, a society in which gender-based violence and femicide are at unprecedented levels. According to recent statistics, the levels of gender-based violence in South Africa are 5 times higher than the international average. South African society is also plagued by xenophobia and xenophobic violence. We are also a society in which corruption is rampant. It would be remiss of me not to mention that South Africa is a country in which the disparity between the rich and the poor, or the haves and the have-nots, is greater than anywhere else in the world. As graduates of Unisa, I would like you to do some introspection, some soul-searching, and continually ask yourselves the following questions. How can I extend the benefits and success that I enjoy to a greater number of South Africans and others? and especially to those that have been historically disadvantaged and marginalized? How do I contribute to ridding our country of gender-based violence and femicide? How do I help to create a caring and humane society that promotes social cohesion and one in which xenophobia and xenophobic violence are not tolerated? If I am employed by the government, whether at the local, the provincial or national level, or by the corporate sector, how do I counter corruption, greed and theft? In brief, how do I make a difference? We would like you to be critical allies of Unisa in the future. This means that you would have absorbed all the virtues of Unisa's vision and mission, while remaining constructive critics of any shortcomings that you find in the institution. We would be extremely grateful if you do not forget your alma mater, and as alumni, you contribute to our fundraising efforts. Our ambition about being a great university can only be realized with the support of our donors and alumni to our ongoing institutional development. I sincerely hope that in the years to come, you will constantly reflect on these words. I would like to wish you every success. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Naidu, for your address. Thank you for reminding not only our graduates, but all of us in here that we need to go out there and make a difference, especially Unisa graduates. Professor Naidu talked about the social ills that are bedeviling our society, things that are synonymous to our everyday activities: gender-based violence, corruption, xenophobia, and others. His request to you is, as Unisa graduates, as graduates who went through this unique university, that you go out there and make a difference. He requested you to go out there and make this inhuman world to be humane again. And above them all, he requested you to lift those that are behind you. He said, please continue to be in touch with your alma mater. Unisa needs you. Together, you and Unisa will make a big difference wherever you are. Thank you, Professor Naidu. We appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to start with the conferment of the degrees. But before we start, let me kindly request you again not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Daniel Oyebode Akindola for the degree of the Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Dr. Z.J. Banda, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Honorable Acting Vice-Chancellor, in his thesis entitled Prayer Evangelism, a Missiological and a Strategic Approach in Christian-Muslim Encounters, Akintola paints a background and a point of departure, a gruesome picture of Christian-Muslim conflict in Nigeria, especially the northern region. Using a missiological praxis cycle, he proposes a low-risk, non-confrontational model of religious encounter that he calls prayer evangelism. With this spiritual tool, he proposes a strategic model that adds to new approaches to practicing evangelism. The study makes a valuable contribution for those who practice faith in situations of disharmony and perilous conflict, as witnessed in Nigeria and elsewhere. The co-supervisor was Professor El Mangai.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Daniel Oyebode Akindola the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Daniel Oyebode Akindola.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Patrick Bayel for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The supervisor was Professor Nishi Majanja, but I will read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis titled Marketing of Electronic Library Resources to Students in Technical Universities in Ghana, he examines the factors that influence students' engagement with e-resources, evaluates current marketing approaches, and proposes innovative measures to enhance e-resources utilization among students. The study advances scholarship in effective marketing strategies and the promotion of digital resources in the academic environment and proposes a coherent and structured framework to guide the marketing of electronic resources to student users. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Patrick Bayel the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Patrick Bayel.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Queen Simangele Mabusela Munyai for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Professor Rufiwa Felicia Mukudwana, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Accountability is governed by principles that give rise to leadership, performance, and mutual engagement with stakeholders. Extant literature does not present guidelines for implementing accountability principles, nor does it consider the distinctive environment of the government sector and stakeholder engagement. In her thesis entitled Adopting Accountability Principles in the Government Communication and Information System, GCIS, Stakeholder Engagements, a Conceptual Framework, she investigates how the GCIS adopts accountability principles such as transparency, inclusivity, legitimacy, responsiveness, dialogue, good governance, and integrity as essential accountability principles for government engagement with citizens, and developed a framework that will guide the adoption of these accountability principles. The study was supervised, or co-supervised rather, by Prof. T.E. Modzanani.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Queen Simangele Mabusela Munyai the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Queen Simangele Mabusela Munyai.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Carol Dineo Diale for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. H. van der O, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled The South African Green Entrepreneurship Model, utilizing a system dynamics approach, she developed a simulated model of the key drivers of green entrepreneurship in South Africa. Employing a system dynamics approach, the model was tested and validated using industrial engineering software. This interdisciplinary study contributes to the body of knowledge by demonstrating how a system dynamics approach can integrate green entrepreneurship and psychology to advance the adoption of a green economy in South African context. The proposed model can contribute to the future development of green entrepreneurship policy. The co-supervisor was Dr. M.G. Kanakana Katumba.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Carol Dineo Diale the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Carol Dineo Diale.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Master of Commerce. Rukaya Hossein.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors in the College of Law. Zanele Vanessa Bila. Mielani Stanley Chauke. Sisanda Chama, Tinswalo Messi Kubai, Jedida Datlas Lamola, Zama Sharon Langa, Gift Koketso Letsape, Felem Asani Mabaso, Nonkululeko Kolile Hope Matangu, Taviso Conrad Makasa, Leti Maluleke, Tandi Zaneles Kosana, Pulani Efinia Sitseri, Sara Simatling Manamela, Ramolakani Christian Masukela, Silautwe John Meretele, Lilian Munzetsi Mnguni, Lisiba Paulos Mokale, Shereen Dinesh Musa, Happy Nkuna, Malisela Stefina Sema, Tsepo Brian Ase, Beten Samuel Cholip, Sandile Vincent Zwane,
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours in the College of Human Sciences. Makita Katlejo Kobola, the degree has been obtained with distinction. Mpumelelo Cynthia Mdaga. Basetsana Nhloro. Makoma Katlejo Sekobela. Thabo Leri Simango. Lizelle Anna van der Merwe.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Tsepo Budibe. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Veronica Mushwana receives the degree with distinction. Buhle Buyeza Alicia Zwane. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Sylvester Shamulo Haji receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Baccalaureus Technologia. Makare Peter Mohaila. Zamile Promise Nkwanyana. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Mutondi Helen Netili. Damian Luke Pillay. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Komane Anna Lehong. Victor Puleng Nonyana, Pumzile Seboa, Manti Melta Sekwankwa, Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Paul Daniel Chappell, Musa Wenkosi Ernest Mahlangu, Portia Lindiwe Nkomezulu, Kiabetswe Mudiegi Sibulai, Onkarabile Baruti, Farai Brian Chihururu, Philip Landry Engolo Obianga, Jacob Tefu Kaleno Femele, Khomolemo Zimela Khosiema. Thank you. Amukelani Khosa, let's wait. Gifilwe Eunice Lisole, degree obtained with distinction. Yitlin Lin. Thank you. Utwang Peter Lipoto. Neo Lukele. Tebogo Millicent Mpengi Mabalane. Tlhokomelo Rudi Mabena. Prudence Nomalungelo Mabidikana. Mpilo Mabuza. Thank you. Hi. Mutatso Mafelane, Nokulunga Nokuchula Magwaza, Ramadimeja Victoria Mashaba, Vanessa Matata, Sipiwe Rifilwe Mdluli, Abda Rahman Sultan Mia, Leah Adina Milanzi, Alet Kolile Mngube, Simangaliso Butlile Maulana Mwalusi, degree obtained with distinction. Rilebuhile Mela Mushotsane, Constance Palisa Mukhadi, Karabo Stephen Mukonyane, Matapelo Mukwena, Tebo Hamulele, Tandi Fidelia Mbele, degree obtained with distinction. Zonaka Mudau, degree obtained with distinction. Lerato Bridget Ndabandaba. Thank you. Mzwandile Tulani Nyoka. Kutlwano Sibi. Daud Kabelo Sileka. Samantha Melissa Shongwe. Yolokazi Sosibo. Brenda Dipuo Toka. Siyabonga James Chabalala. Mazel Valerie Wheeler. Busisiwa Minenhle Zama. Temba Eric Zwane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree Bachelor of Laws. Robert Nkosinati Kele. Nosipo Nomusa Tlata. Wina Imabong Onyinye Chichuku Efiong. Dimpo Fenyani. Nabia Ahmed Hassan. Ntoko Sisi Jila. Nelisa Krakwa. Malibiti Jonathan Langa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Malesela William Leso receives a degree with distinction. Simpiwe Zama Mabaso. Dineo Mafukwana. Joseph Mafukwani. Juniors Rabim Kulianamonja Makoka. Imonia Manhiku. Makwena Donald Mautu. Mpo Gift Mautu. Tebano Sikoki Masinya. Nompumelelo Matsebula. Lutando Mazibuko. Matlatsi Poshia Mfumadi. Katlego Kamogelo Mudutwani. Lebogang Sylvester Mohadi. Motlatso Confidence Mohale. Ntabeleng Precious Mukushana. Nelson Molamo Motapo. Diego Betty Mutsekedi. Mbuyiswa Mkhasi. Pilela Mchichi. Tembiso Munyai. Sibusisiwe Lesedi Nako. Matlading Colin Chabeleng. Hassani Peter Ngobeni. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nontobeko Unati Kumche receives a degree with distinction. Ntabiseng Raymond Ramurula. Bangwele Ramutzuli. Maholome Lovia Sidibani. Moria Sekele. Gift Lusanda Loa Sibia. Emafini Chiula. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree Bachelor of Arts. Lindiwe Khadebe. Amanda Koza. Zimkita Claire Lenteni. Pindile Precious Tembisile Makubu. Ntombikaise Samkelo Malaza. Catherine Kibawetsi Mashele. Msovo Mlangeni. Maseho Mudisani. Khumolemo Regina Mokhatle. Thomas Chweni Moroke. Joseph Vincent Sibia. Zanele Patience Sitole.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Vinolia Maria Bendlele. Joyce Kanyane. Lydia Kulumani Mahlangu. Abina Christina Makitla. Laurentina Rabiala Maloka. Masume Duncan Mangena. Sbonelo Michael Mofokeng. Daisy Ndobe. Boipelo Joyce Molatlehi. Nokupewa Nkosi. Qinisile Portia Ndombela. Maria Tikhokhoti Pelela. Olisa Stemele. Puseletso Magope Xaba. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Pindile Valencia Magnoni, the degree has been obtained with distinction. Nomfanelo Andiswa Zondi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nikki Lorraine Machaba received the degree of Bachelor of Theology.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Lele Aleta Maredi received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nicole Marilyn Kupam. Regina Tweni Dineo Kumba. Chantal Leroux. Kateho Concilia Machete. Amokelang Glad Malima. Mohubi Given Masimula. Mabatu Areta Masike. Regis Takawira Junior Masuku. Siabulela Mbeleki. Lindros Ngube. Pilile Ngezi. Uratile Felicity Matlakala. Nan Pohiso Ramofulu. Unisa Priska Zulu. Uriah Baloyi. Leanne Fordham, degree obtained with distinction. Andrea Hammond. Savera Khan. Dipuo Emily Maluleka. Hendrik Maposa. Kimberly Magaki Nicole Museu. Vanessa Michelle Caroline Miseli. Andisiwe Nabiso. Rose Neo Batubakai Pizzo, degree obtained with distinction. Nonkululeko Emaskosana. Nokukhanya Ntombi Zodwa Tseka. Megan van Heestien, degree obtained with distinction. Ayanda Mandisa Tele. Noluthando Nomalanga Daina Dlamini. Julia Karabo Fotane. Ruan Gabriel Hansold. Tuto Jonas. Kiamuhetsi Libalo. Paswana Humutso Madihlaba. Masiho Maimane. Buang Selien Masekwa. Uratile Inyeleng Victress Machila. John Matilane Mello. Nonkululeko Kabela. Pel Zinzi Nyangani. Pretty Buhle Fezile Pakati. Miyahavo Ramapakela. Matlatsi Sitali. Sharon Anika Lirato Shai. Vasitsana Teletsani. Leboang Precious Suhang. Sanele Vokwana.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Law. Andres Morapedi Kekana. Edward Diposo Sidibe. Emanto Mizoto Okola. Sepiso Shilabe.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ngwanes Swana Nikori Bahule received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, The following candidates received the diploma. Hlengiwe Abigail Fankom. Libuang Precious Mahlangu. Sibongile Precious Makanya. Rorisang Betty Matlala. Uchepeng Matlola. Adelaide Kawele Mutlala. Harriet Kutatso Munaise. Lucky Chipiwa Mutego. Mbali Grace Ngwenya. Mpumi Ursula Ngwenya. Beulah Mimi Ntonzini. Anastasia Patlane. Masabata Veronica Skonyane. Sinatemba Zulu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates will receive the diploma in the College of Law. Pauline Pindi Chauke. Dikeleri Queen Disejo. Lebohan Joyce Kashu. Happy Letwaba. Maroti Jasper Litswalo. Kie Mabunda. Prudence Nontlantla Matlangu. Matilda Lesejo Maile. Andivao Makado. Dave Tabang Libusa Mamarkhani. Mahwale Unique Maseta. Lisiba Jacob Mashishi. Rose Ketiwe Masilela. Pindile Masinga. Mtutusi Masuku, Simangele Sara Matabela, Millicent Tlohonolo Matosa, Bonoela Mayekiso, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Betty Nomtandazo Matunga receives a diploma with distinction. Thelma Mhlanga, Sibatle Nomzamo Mhlongo, Andile Mjiyako, Kanyisa Assistance Mkansi, Indiana Nonhlanhla Mlambo, Nomfundo Mlita, Leonard Tapelo Matli, Siamo Yvonne Mutlake, Lebogang Tswaki Mokola, Atlegang Lediora Molatlue, Muluki Mulefe, Malevo Elizabeth Munaise, Zibaida Nomsam Mondlani, Simon Monsanzani, Mudlayi Sylvia Mukansi, Avakolwi Colette Mulauzi, Nyoseria Efinia Twabaza, Dimakatso Sapres Ramufi, Sulufelo Precious Ritoro, Nongamso Saba, O Arabile Satani Shabalala, Tebilintle Emeresia Shabangu, Confidence Mutual Sibanyoni, Matlohonolo Clement Tobejani, Kanjat Lakula, Buitumelo Grace Tipa,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Veronica Pumzil, Dlamini. Agnes Nswake Njoa Kekana. Tsakani Pearl Mabaso. Bridget Mangina. Sorry. Kolofelo Mapidi Machi. Inconsigfile Nkamisile Mbata. Millicent Goiboishepo Bocello Mokato. Yeah. Gina Nkuna. Bahang Firi. Malatsi Jennifer Ramakopa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mapeni Sambana receives the National Diploma.
Thank you. Please join me in congratulating our brand new graduates and diplomates. Thank you. When I was last at this podium, we were anticipating the awarding of diplomas and conferring of degrees. Indeed, 325 degrees and diplomas were awarded this morning. These were awarded from a unique university, as you heard from Professor Naidu this morning. And the 325 graduates and diplomates who walked through the stage this morning form part and parcel of a group of about 40,000 students who will be graduating from this university from April up to the end of June, up to the end of May this year. And these are the graduates that will only be graduating during the autumn season. Some will graduate during the spring season next semester. Congratulations. You see now, the change we spoke about this morning happened. You are now not only graduates and diplomates, but you are joining a group of illustrious circle of excellence. Many graduates who have gone through this stage are now leaders, not only leaders, but prominent leaders. And we hope you are going to join that group and you are going to change your environments and those that are around you. Last night, we honored a very young, successful leader, Dr. Colin Mashawana, who also joined others that were honored for the good work that they are doing out there. We hope to see you coming back to receive your honorary degrees because of what you shall have done. But this does not mean that you must use your gowns. We were told last night that these are not pajamas. When you leave this hall, go and throw away these gowns and work again for a different gown. All right. Maybe let me request parents, families, loved ones, if we can just please stand up and congratulate them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can see your parents, your grandparents, your spouses, your loved ones still love you and they are still going to support you. And we are happy that now we think we know you. We have heard names that we have never heard before. And we know that some of you are taken. I heard, that's my wife. Yeah, if you don't tell them, they will take her or him. Congratulations once more. To the graduates, this is a great achievement, and we are proud of you. It's a milestone that we envy and it's a milestone that some out there would love to also achieve. You are now changed men and women, and this should not be the end. You should continue to change. You should continue to change those that you come in contact with. But when we request you to change, let it not be a negative change. Let it be a positive change. Then you should change others for the better. On the one hand, as we congratulate you for completing your studies of these particular qualifications, we want to say to you, well done, and this is the beginning and not the end. Sometimes research can be addictive. So we want you to be addicted to research as you go out there. Go out and create new knowledge. Go out and try to find solutions for the many challenges that are bedeviling our country, especially during this point in time when we are celebrating our 30th anniversary of our democracy. We want you to go out and ensure that you strengthen and you protect the gains that were achieved through democracy. Well done, graduates. We know that the journey was hard, the journey was long. More often than not, we were not on the same page, you and us. More often than not, yeah, sometimes in life we need to be honest. Yes, we fought, but that was for a good cause. We wouldn't be here if we did not fight. So the journey was long, the journey was bumpy, it was cold, but here you are today. You can look back with pride and say, I made it. Congratulations. We know that at times we were enemies, at times we were friends, and politicians keep on saying there are no permanent enemies, there are no permanent friends. Today, I can assure you that we are all friends. Now that you are new men and women, you fully understand that whatever happened, we had your best interests at heart. When we were saying you will use the Invigilator app, whether you like it or not, that was in a way trying to protect the integrity of your qualifications. That is why today you are proud to have those degrees and diplomas, certificates in your hands. And please, we don't doubt our quality. Go out and use those certificates with pride and confidence. And go out to show the detractors there and critics who you are. For some of you, it will be for the first time that we will no longer refer you as a student, but as an alumnus. That's another change. And we are proud to welcome you as such. For some of you, we will no longer call you Mr. If you did not call them Mr. and Mrs. this morning, you should have done it more than 100 times to make sure that this is for the last time. You'll never ever do that. They are doctors now. But that is not the end. My colleagues were just telling me on stage that they need professors. You see, many of us are in our afternoons of our everything. And if you don't run very fast to join them as professors, we will be a nation without professors. It's up to you. We are handing over the baton to you, and please don't let us down. For you who are still mourning, change from that mourning to something else. You know, in our culture, when we mourn, our dress code is black. So ensure that you stop mourning and you become dangerous. Let me also ask you, we heard Professor Naidu saying you must go out there and humanize this inhuman world. As you do that, know that you cannot do that once you stop reading. That one I can assure you. Once you stop reading, people say you are dead. So make sure that you keep on reading. And normally, many of us, when you ask someone, what are you reading? He'll tell you the prescribed book or Macbeth. That is not reading. Go out and read. How many of you are reading at the moment? Don't tell me about your, oh, thank you. Please keep it up. Keep it up. So go on reading, go on upskilling and reskilling. We are talking about change. Think about the technological world. In the past, some of my colleagues on stage, not me, some of my colleagues on stage told me that when they started with Unisa, they were using cassettes. Some of you don't even know cassettes. Some of you use CDs. Now, if you buy your CD now, you'll struggle where to play that CD. So that shows the change that you are going through. I'm trying to say to you, there are these changes. Please don't stop reading, don't stop studying, don't stop researching, and don't be comfortable with your current qualification. Keep it up and keep on trying to make yourself a better person. Keep on influencing where you can influence. Forget about those areas where you don't have any influence. Don't waste your time on things that you cannot change. Concentrate on those that you can influence. And as they keep on saying, if you don't have what you love, rather love what you have. Share your experiences with those that you'll be coming into contact with. And please, go out and assist those that cannot assist themselves. You have gone through the e-platforms, online learning. There are some who are struggling out there, some because they don't have the gadgets. You have the gadgets. It's your responsibility to let them use your gadgets so that they come and sit here like you are doing today. So let's go out and make sure that we change this world. Those that are less fortunate, let's make sure that they also have an opportunity to study. Not only through us, Unisa, as long as they can study elsewhere, make sure that you assist them to do that. On behalf of our Chancellor, again, Dr. Tabombeki, our Principal, Professor Lengabula, and our Council Chair, Dr. Musia, we really wish to congratulate you and wish you all of the best as you continue with your lifelong learning. My colleagues are here, they're waiting for you with open arms. They're still willing to journey with you. And we still have a week or so for you. You don't need to come back for junior degrees, except those who just obtained their diplomas. Our registration is still open for postgraduate studies, and our application season started. You have got no reason not to come back. To our parents, family members, and spouses, loved ones, again, we thank you for having invested your last few cents in your loved ones. Some of you, I know, you wanted to come and register but did not have money. Now that they are working, please come back. We'll be waiting for you. You have seen that my colleagues are capable. Look what they have produced. They are proud of their products. That is why they are here to come and witness as they receive their certificates and diplomas. We'll be waiting for you. Registration is open, and we don't have age limits. Just come and register. I'm not a prophet, but I can tell you now that from this cohort of graduates, we are going to see great men and women. We are going to see great leaders. We are going to see great businessmen. We are going to see great politicians. We are going to see great judges. We are going to see men and women with integrity who are going to turn this situation around. You know, mothers know that when their babies, toddlers, start to learning, the first word that they should learn is mama. Am I true? They say if he says papa, then know that papa is a thief somewhere else. I don't know. But now things have changed. We are talking about change. I'm told these days, toddlers, the first word that they know is tender. So my colleagues tell me that they are sending you out there not to go and do things that will make them bow their heads in shame when they meet you in the streets, because you'll be teaching your children to say tender before they say mama. We wish you all of the best. And before we close, I shall have failed in my duty if I cannot request you to stand up and thank your parents and loved ones. And by thanking them, I see you have been given brown envelopes. I don't know, acting registrar, what is happening, and I don't know, graduation staff, what is happening. We don't know what is inside those brown envelopes, but we suspect that we have, of course, certificates there. If you have a certificate there, please stand up, take it out, wave it in the direction of your loved ones to show them that you made it. Thank you. No, I didn't hear anyone requesting you to sit down. Parents, you have seen them. We are grateful, but unfortunately, I saw some of them who did not receive their certificates. Registrar, you have seen them. They are waving their brown envelopes because there are no certificates inside those envelopes. We requested them to wave in certificates and not envelopes. But I suspect, Registrar, it will mean that in other envelopes, brown envelopes, there is something else, I don't know what. We said the group of colleagues on stage here represent each and every person that you interacted with ever since you registered with us. And we know that you did not make it this far alone. We know that at times we gave you 0%, but that does not make us bad people. It was good for that situation. Now let us just also thank them for the part they played in making sure that you are a changed person today. Let us please thank them. That is not a convincing. Shall we thank them? Thank you. You may sit down. And thank you. To the end of our session, I think we all enjoyed seeing our loved ones dancing on the stage. Some of them, you also realize that even the movement has changed. That is part and parcel of education. And we hope that as they go out, they are not going to lose touch with their alma mater. We still need you to educate the nation. We currently have just under 355,000 registered students for this semester. And I can tell you that we have around 100,000 that are not yet registered because they don't have money to do so. It is up to you to open up your hearts and hands to make sure that you assist wherever possible. Normally, we request you to donate to the university. Sometimes it's difficult to do that. You know those that are struggling and suffering out there. You can just pick one. You don't need to tell us. Just pick one and assist that particular unfortunate student to also study or register. We thank you. We hope you are going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I'll request you to stand up and join the singing of the national anthem. And the words are to be found on page 25 of the program. And I'll also request you to remain standing to allow me to dissolve the congregation, but also to remain standing to allow the academic procession to leave the hall. Shall we please rise for the national anthem? By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.